just before you make the decision to try seamoss for the very first time, I want you to know that this is actually the consistency or the texture of the gel after you've made it and you've left it in the fridge for a while. Because once you make it, you're going to leave it in the fridge so that you can be using it bit by bit for smoothies, for soups, or whatever you want to use it for. This is actually how it looks like, so don't be surprised if you have this texture after some hours or days in the fridge. Hello guys, my name is Avon and I'm here to talk to you about seamoss gel, how you can make it, the benefits, and so much more. So stick around if you want to know more about seamoss. Seamoss is actually a sea algae and it's commonly found in the Caribbean and the Atlantic coast. Now, this sea vegetable may take on different colors such as green, yellow, purple, brown, black. It depends on the climate, the water, the temperature where the seamoss is being grown. Now, I actually got this seamoss off Amazon for about $9 and this is my first time trying it. This is what it looks like, taking it right out of the pack. And what I'm doing here is just pretty much me trying to loosen up the seamoss. It actually feels so good and it feels thread-like and very tough. So as you can see, just before soaking it, it actually has a brighter color. So yeah, we're going to loosen everything and we're going to soak it with distilled water, purified water, or spring water. Now, we're going to be using purified water, distilled water, or spring water, because seamoss has the ability to easily accumulate toxic metals like arsenic, mercury, and lead. Now, these are easily found in tap water, so soaking your seamoss with tap water is going to cause your seamoss to accumulate the toxic metals that I earlier mentioned, and these metals have potential health risk. If you don't have any of this, simply boil water and I think that will be fine. So I'm just trying to rinse it out, still with the spring water. I'm trying to rinse it out to remove any form of dirt or debris. Yeah, this is what the water looks like. So guys, about 2 tablespoons of seamoss contains about 0.2 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbohydrate, and 0.07 grams of sugar. So that's the nutritional value of 2 tablespoons of the seamoss gel. And like I said earlier, it contains a whopping 92 minerals of the 102 minerals the body actually needs. Now, why should you use seamoss gel? Definitely not because everyone is taking it. Now, seamoss has a mucilaginous consistency, meaning it's gel-like, it's thick in consistency, and it can help to soothe the mucous membrane in our gastrointestinal tract. So this is really good for some people who have some gastrointestinal disorders that need some form of bland diet to suit it, or if you have some form of irritation in your intestinal lining. So yep, I did put on some spring water and cover it up, totally immersing the seamoss in the water, and I left it for about 24 hours. And so this is what the seamoss looks like after 24 hours. And I'm going to toss this in a blender. Now you can decide to blend it with the water, you know, that you soak the seamoss with, or you can use, you know, another set of water, you know, spring water. So as you can see, it has a more translucent appearance as compared to the way it was earlier, just straight up from the pack. So obviously it has expanded quite a bit. It's still tough, it's still very tough. So we're going to blend this in a food processor. I did have my concerns if this food processor was going to take on the job properly, because it needs to be creamy, you know, because if you're giving it to kids, or if you intend to take, you know, straight out of the jar, take a tablespoon straight out of the jar and eat it right out of the jar, you need it to be smooth and creamy. You don't want to be tasting some lumps in it. So this is me adding spring water straight in a blender. I'm trying to give it a good blend to see how this turns out. But if you have a power blender, I think that would do the job pretty much easier. So seamoss actually contains a rich amount of potassium chloride, which helps to dissolve catarrhs, phlegm. You know, this helps to ease congestion, nasal congestion, and all that. This is really good, guys. And it is rich in amino acids, vitamin C, and it's a great antioxidant. Now, all these help to boost the immune system. It prevents cellular damage in the body, and it has anti-tumor properties. Now, this is amazing, guys. I see no reason why you shouldn't add seamoss in your diet. It's great. It's wonderful. So as you can see, after giving it a good blend, it still didn't come out smooth as I wanted it to be. So we're going to be combining methods. So I decided to give it a heat just for a little bit, less than 2 minutes. Just when you know, the heat started coming in, I turned my stove off, and that was, you know, able to do the trick, and it gave me a creamy texture. Now, the most common benefit that everyone knows, seamoss of course is high in iodine and selenium, and it's necessary for thyroid health. Yes. So that brings me to what most people don't know about seamoss, or, you know, what most people won't tell you about seamoss. Now, seamoss shouldn't be taken with thyroid medications. Remember, it contains iodine, and seamoss has an amazing amount of iodine already in it. So if you have conditions concerning your thyroid, hyperthyroidism, or whatever, please, you need to seek your doctor's approval before taking seamoss. And seamoss actually potentiates the effect of blood thinners, what we call anticoagulants. And so if you're on any form of anticoagulants, if you're hypertensive, there's a possibility that you have some form of blood thinners amongst your medications. You need to seek the permission of your doctor. And seamoss also may accumulate toxic metals like arsenic, mercuries, and lead, which is why it's actually a potential health risk. So we need to be careful, guys. That's one of the reasons why we're using spring water or purified water. So guys, this is it. You can take about 1 tablespoon of seamoss and you'll be good to go. Kids love it, adults love it. You can add it to your soups, you can add it to your smoothies, you can add it to your ice cream or whatever. It's an amazing it's an amazing option or a food for you to add into your diet this year. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.